let's actually cut a paddle, and then we get the whole process in here. Like I said before, we're going to measure this paddle. We're going to cut this particular paddle for me. So I'm gonna measure right to my wrist, take a rough measurements there, okay? And I'm gonna mark it with a pencil. What I want to do is I want to get the grip that goes on it, which is here. And we will put the grip on and compensate for the distance that the grip goes down. See, if I put it on up here where I measure to my wrist, it would be taller than I wanted it. There's my wrist mark. This would make the top here. So I just move it down, and nothing scientific here. I just put the top of it where I want my top, the very top of the paddle to be in this particular type of grip, and I mark it again. Now we're going to do some of the fun stuff. We're going to actually cut the paddle. So once again, this was the top where we want the paddle to end up. This is where we're going to cut to compensate for the grip that goes on the top. Okay. So we come over to our trusty chop saw. Put the paddle in here. Now, before I do this, you've already put on the appropriate safety gear, meaning your safety glasses and some ear protection, because this is pretty loud. All right. Anyway, we find our mark. And voila. So now we've gone ahead and we've cut the blade, we've cut the shaft off, and we're going to apply our grip on the top here. And so when I check this now, it should be right about my wrist. So here I am extending my arm, and this thing is right at my wrist. And I actually can come over the top a little bit. So for me, I know that this particular paddle is actually in the range of functionality. It's going to be good. Now I have two choices now. I can either glue it and finalize the attachment, or I can tape it and go use it for a little while, and then come back and decide whether or not that's the right length for me based on after I've used it. In this particular case, we're just going to go ahead, just for the instructional part, we're going to go ahead and just put the grip on.